Look, I don't want to hear it. It's 9 o'clock on the East Coast. It's already civilized time. There is no civilized time for retired people. None at all. I don't know why I'm awake. Kia, on the other hand, man, it's 6 his time. I wouldn't have expected him to be awake. Kia doesn't sleep. Kia is part machine. You went to bed at 2 a.m. Gotta get you that JOB. Get you working. Then you won't be going to bed at 2 a.m. Kia hasn't gone to bed yet. Yeah, that makes sense. I remember those first couple of days of retirement where I didn't go to bed. I will say that sucks though when you can't sleep. When you don't want to sleep, that's one thing. When you don't want to sleep, you know, you're all right with that. That's okay. When you can't sleep, that sucks. What the hell time is going on? Man, I forgot what, you know, everything going on in my life. I had, you know, it's like, yeah, it's Sunday night. I got nothing to, oh crap, my kids go back to school tomorrow. I got a lot of stuff to do. And then Tamir's gone this week. I'm gonna be like single parenting it up. Oh, there we go. There we go. Right off the bat, tipsy bartender. Appreciate that. For those of you that follow the show on a regular basis, you know 2019 is the year I try for Twitch partner. So getting people in right away. I gotta, you know, get people in all times of day, but you know, we get a tipsy bartender first thing in on Monday morning. That makes me smile. You know, years and years and years when dinosaurs still roamed the earth. Did a little bit of that bartendering thing. Never worked on Mondays, so Sundays was the day you'd get a little tipsy. I'm gonna smack Frost. Actually, Frost didn't suggest this time per se. He just suggested I do a morning show. Look at guild chat. First of all, alert. I forgot I'm on J. When I'm on J, I always like to have the chat cover up. Let me bump you up just a little bit. Not that I think Kia would say anything appropriate, but I do get some people that say some inappropriate stuff. Oh, nice, man. Nice. Privacy screen, de-lurk yourself. What I actually do is I actually just have it on I just have a blank chat tab. Just created one with nothing on it. But I like to have the de-lurk ready in case I need to, you know, when I jump into a raid or something so I can read raid chat. Yeah, I have, I thought I had Ethereum earrings somewhere. That's actually really cool shrubbery. I never noticed that before. I actually have I thought I had Ethereum earrings sitting somewhere so that I could upgrade those to Delph. I guess I don't. I'm gonna check an alt real quick. But I got a lot of stuff to get done today. I will enjoy my day, Tipsy Bartender. You enjoy the stuff you need to do. Thanks for the drive-by. Normally, yeah, stream snipe other Archeage streamers and summon their mounts, yeah, with inappropriate words. Becomes a problem. I mean, technically, it's not that big of a deal as long as you make a statement about it. How, hey, come on, guys, that's not appropriate. Because you're not, as long as you're not engaging in the activity, as long as you're not engaging in the activity, I mean, online games don't have any RSB rating. So. But yeah, my Monday morning, this is not how I thought my Monday morning was going to go, first of all. I thought my Monday morning was going to go a little bit different. Talk about that real quick. And then pop in some other stuff and then get right into it. Get right into Archeage 101. Yes, I want to open another one. I was all set to take a day off of Archeage 101 and do some game reviews. I got a stack of game reviews I need to do. Sprinkler repair guy coming up because my main water line exploded all over the weekend. Oh, that sucks. Have fun with that, Warhead. That hurts. Of course I got the... Oh, that's a wonderful face to have stuck on the screen. God, Archeage, you're killing me. This Archeage, I don't know what the fuck it is where Archeage loads and just goes crazy. Archeage used to load a second client really quick. Now not so much. I'm in my jammies. No jammies, man. Let me put all that stuff away. I was doing some work yesterday. Yeah, I'm a homeowner, but I don't have a sprinkler system because I avoid that shit. I don't like grass, so I don't really care what the grass looks like. Show you guys this insanity. I don't have to sleep. Good. Kadam's on Q. That's funny. Q and high. Installed before you bought the house. Yeah, I rented a house that had a sprinkler system installed in it. And I didn't know that. They never told me. And then the sprinkler system exploded and I called the rental company and I was like, hey, you guys got to get out here. You got water all the fuck over the front lawn. And they got all mad at me and they're like, well, you owe us X, Y. I was like, I don't know you shit, all right? Let's just be clear on that. I don't know you shit. And they looked through the contract and they never in the contract did it say I had a sprinkler system. Like you're not gonna tell me I owe you anything. That ain't gonna happen. Just so we're clear and all on the same page. No, all I have is mag. All I have is magnificent pieces. Which aren't worth upgrading because they have the extra cost associated with them. Because you have to transmute them. So, anyway, let me swing this over real quick, guys. I honest to God thought that this was gonna be a quick project, right? I thought this was gonna be a quick project. I thought to myself, you know, I'll lay out the new Archeage 101 curriculum. You know, I'll have it all taken care of. It'll be like 20 pages, right? And then I'll get to making the videos. Yeah, 61 pages later. And I'm not even done. What was I working on yesterday? Let's see. Gosh, what the hell am I doing out of bed at 8 o'clock in the morning? Still need to look this up. I still need to do Kadam. I still need to do Kadam because I need to... I mean, I have a video on Kadam I can just go and reference, but... I'm gonna have to do all these events for video footage. Not sure if I'm gonna get all the events with their own video footage. Some of this is gonna be... I'm gonna try to do it in this new style that I have. Yeah, gearing. Oh my god, guys, I thought gearing would be like 2 pages, right? 2 pages max. So, here's the start of gearing on page... What are we on? 35. And gearing, look at that. Gearing goes all the way to page 45. I went a little crazy. And then there's dungeons I did yesterday. I skipped gold making because that's gonna be a minute. I started housing yesterday. I got up to let me mark that so I can find it later today. I got up to there. Yeah, I marked down that it had, pretty sure I marked down that it has, where is it? 600 on it. Yeah, I don't put every single Nitnoid thing in the guide, otherwise the guide would become a bazillion pages. But yeah, this week I gotta work on, I gotta finish out housing, mounts and battle pets, but that'll be easy. The title system will be easy. Arenas, this will take like 30 minutes max. Vehicles will probably take a little bit, but I already have I have a video done. It's kind of nice because I have a video that I can go and watch and teach myself all the stuff I forgot. This one's going to take about 10 minutes. Ocean content will take like 10 minutes. Consumables is going to take a half a minute. The Life of Crime will take a couple of minutes. This is, I stalled on this to get to this month because now we got the new stuff, but we got part of the new stuff. And then odds and ends. So this week, excuse me, I need coffee. But no, that is a definite, I will have the written guide done this week. I will definitely have that done this week. Then I'll start making the videos. What I was going to do today, I was going to take a day off from Archeage. But, the problem is, I was going to cover a survival game. Actually, I have a list of 5 games that I need to, I have a list of 5 games that I need to knock out. I get free game keys, and I gotta review. Once I accept the game key, I'm supposed to review pretty quickly. Well, I have a survival game, a racing game, an RPG. One of the games, I don't know what the concept is, and then I gotta redo my City Skylines review. I didn't get credit for it because it didn't go over right. So I got those 5 games I gotta knock out reviews on this week. But I was gonna do that today. I was gonna play Miscreated. You know, a little survival game. The problem is that right off the bat, you guys know that I don't put up with bullshit. I'm looking at the game, getting my little research done. You guys know that before I ever start streaming, I gotta, you know, I always got some notes, right? You guys can't even see that. Wow, that's bad. Oh, there you go. I got some notes. Talk about, like, what it costs, how many people play, some important dates. Game left early access on 18 December. Now, when you're on Steam and you're in early access, there's rules. And if you leave early access, you're considered a released game. But when you go into the game itself, it's still a beta. They're charging 25 bucks for the game. And people need to realize the way 7 Days to Die does their game setups is pretty solid. You can play 7 Days to Die locally. You can play 7 Days to Die online. I don't know why people don't have setups like that anymore. It's such a good setup that everybody in the industry should just, you know, copy it. Should just template it and do it that way. But this new company didn't. And so it's real difficult to jump on a stream as a fresh look and go to a live server. And it didn't look like the kind of game where I can set up a private server through them. So I just like, nah, screw it. I'll do that game review on my own time, so that I'm not trying to do it. I already don't like it. you know, I already don't like a lot of the features about it, so I don't want to be unfair to it when I review it, but I'm going to be completely honest. I already don't like it. So that's why I say I do stuff. I'm always going to tell you. I'm always going to tell you if I have a bias. Nobody has GR yet. Unfortunately, I missed last night. Had things to do. We're close on the shield. Close on the shield. Let's pop over to Diamond Shores. If we get GR, ideally we'll get GR and CR done today. That's Escape's throwback. Man, I've been showing my notes because, you know, I always hate when somebody says I got notes here and for all you know, they got a stack of white sheets of paper. Like, the one time Celestrata was doing the stream and she was reading off my questions, I actually loaded up the document just to make sure that she was following through. And that's why I kept saying, I was like, you missed one. You skipped one. Stop skipping questions, yo. Creepy little Darus. Oh, but anyway, guys. Yeah, so total rewrite of the Archeage 101 series. Coming up soon. Kind of interested to see. Actually, I want to swing by Amigo. I want to see if there's new news. Yeah, I mean, that was the thing that pissed me off about it. When they did read the questions, it was pretty clear that she was doing a cold read. Like, I literally lined them up to improve the quality of their stream, and they didn't take advantage of it. Let me go flip over here real quick. Hey guys, it's Korean. Yeah, there hasn't been anything new. Awakening of the Abined Library aboard Equipment of Abyss. I love the translations. We are in a hurry to prepare the next best thing to provide awakening through the difficulty of existing dungeons and some renewal of bosses, but we were not able to inform you about the awakening because we were not sure when to provide this workaround. In this part, I seem to have made your complaints and misunderstandings. So they're going to be getting that in March and April. Beginning grade of noble ancient equipment. Mythic class, yeah. So Ionat or Hiram gear gets limited to mythic. We talked about that. Beginning level armor. That is trying to think. Let's see. Daily reinforcement of daily content. Yeah, there it is. The new infusions. They only come in heroic, unique, and celestial. So that'll help people catch up. You need to upgrade your healer and tank jobs. This opinion does not seem to be asking for upward in PvP RVR. I mean, I would actually love to see us having to have a tank and a healer in farming. I mean, as it is right now, we just go out with me, Kia, Z, and Nicole, and basically 3 of us are just chasing the archer around. I would love to see I would love to see grinding in the field actually have to be more organized. But this is the problem when you try to translate this. The words don't translate very well. So, I mean, I will say at least we're getting updates. Hello, what do you think Kia and I did during Player Nation? Yeah, but you don't. Kia's more of a DPS in some builds. It's not like other games where, like, Final Fantasy XI is a good example of this. In order to farm in Final Fantasy XI out in the open world, you quite literally had to have a tank, a healer, and 4 others. Apparently follow tickets are broken. If there were areas with Oni level monsters that drop infusions a lot more often than solo mobs, that'd be super neat. I agree with you. That would actually be a really solid way to do it. Put Onis out in the world and have them drop infusions. But the problem is that you can't make it so that it's impossible. Well, I guess you could. I mean, I don't want to say you can't make it so it's impossible to solo. You can make content impossible to solo, and it's not some great crime against humanity. I have no problem if shit can't be soloed. I think you have enough opportunities to solo grind. I think that if you were to make the new zone require a party, that would actually put some of the MMO back in this MMORPG. And as it is right now, you can play this as a single person game. Yeah, I mean, that is the problem. We were talking about that the other night in Serpentis. 4 of us go through Serpentis with as much gear score as 10 of us used to do it in month 1. Like, between the 4 of us that are there, we have 40,000 gear score. Remember when you were doing Serpentis with probably less than 40,000 gear score across 10 people? I love the wave emote. I just hate Heart of Ionad. I just hate Heart of Ionad. I never really liked... dying. I never really liked Mist Song to begin with. I just don't like the dungeon. I don't like the Heart of Ionad fight. Just not enjoyable to me. But the Heart of Ionad fight is well done. I just don't like it. It's a pain in my ass. Probably wouldn't be as big of a pain in my ass if I wasn't, like, you know, the guy that has to do the staffing. Because staffing and healing is not fun. Especially, I mean, not now that they changed healer ups, so, now that they changed that up. Yeah, fuck doing staff. That's about the size of it. Unique T3 Hostile Bow back in November 2014 when it was released. When we had a guy with a Divine Delph Bow join the group back and they made it noticeably faster. Yeah, I had a, on like day 4 or day 5, I had an Ethereum Gale Bow, and it was funny because having an Ethereum Gale Bow when everybody else is in T1 Hostile bows, you clearly see the difference in your damage. And that's the problem when the game is so gear dependent. And I don't mind gear dependent games. I actually like the damage coefficient that they did for Archeage. I just think that there are some insane tiers of damage. Like, everybody knows that when you go from Divine to Epic, you get a bump. When you go from Epic to Legendary, you get a massive bump. And so then the issue you run into is most people could never even try to get a Legendary because the only way to get a Legendary was a double proc on a Divine. I personally believe that the Hiram gearing system is the way that you should do all regrading. Let's see. The new way of the cloak is bullshit. No, I don't think the new way of the cloak is bullshit. I think the new way of the cloak is the right way to do it. I think the way that they're doing the gear now is the right way to do it. The problem comes in, it's not fair because how I got my cloak versus how somebody like how I got this cloak versus how I got this cloak are bullshit. I agree that I agree that it sucks because of how much honor you need. Dance, you fat Furby. I agree that it is garbage. But had they used this system in the past with the way that we used to get honor in the past, it wouldn't have been a problem. I mean, even with the cloak that wouldn't die, wouldn't level, I have 124,000 honor, and I completely redid both of my stat migrations. I redid both of my stat migrations. But now, because you need honor for gems, until the gem reduction comes in, where the gems are only going to cost 7,000 versus 10,000. Now, I know you all would kill me, but I'm going to be honest. I don't think the gems in the honor shop should be tradable. I think the gems should be bound. I think this is all ass backwards. I think that the charms being bound is fine. Or I think the charms becoming unbound would be fine based on the price. I don't know why the Cryptic Lucky Scrolls aren't bound. Mainly because they're only used for cloaks now. But I think these should be bound. It makes no sense to me that the item that you need to feed your costumes are bound, but the gems aren't. Just makes no sense to me. It would get rid of a lot of the alts in raids problem if you just made it so that the gems were bound. Because that, you know, that's what people do, right? You know that's why people bring so many goddamn alts to CRGR. It's because It's because they're farming the honor to get the gems. Unfortunately, this is the problem when you make so many changes to game design over the years. You end up with... Well, that won't be bad. Getting thin on obsidian. I should have been smart. I should have bought a bunch of two-handers at 1,000. That's it. 1,500. 1,500 on a meteor? Really? You're on live TV. The hell hit me? Let's see if people want to get stupid. People want to get stupid? Because, I mean, I'll play. I will kill this entire guild. I will kill all 4 of them. I'm just saying. I will kill all 4 of them. Like, I'm gonna drop a meteor on this guy who, is wearing cloth and has this sort of damage mitigation. I mean, just so you guys know how broken the mitigation is. That was, let's see, 79, 89. That was a 9,000 hit point meteor that I took 1,500 on. And then that... just ridiculous. And that wasn't even with all of my... that wasn't with all of my gear on. Behave, Jalon. You're live. I don't want to behave. This is why I want, this is why I want, the new patch. No, man, it's not pay power. That's called hard work. I hate when people say that. It's because I can't help that people are lazy. I can't help that people suck at the economy. When I left the game, I left with 150 Apex and 30,000 in gold. Didn't swipe anything. It's a matter of if you know what you're doing and you know how to, you know how to work the economy. I mean, shit, like I just said, I could have made, I don't know, 20. Let's do, what did I have? 30,000. At the no, I had 72,000 at the time. At that particular junction, I had 72,000 in gold. We'll do 1,100 times 3,000. 2,200. 2,500. I probably could have made 100. Probably could have made 95,000 gold just sitting on investment for a couple of weeks. Where did I get 72,000 gold? I actually have well over 500,000 gold still. I just have 500,000 gold in stuff. I'd have to sell it. Kia showed up. from bits and pieces, man. Flipping the auction house, producing raw goods, knowing what's going out of the game, and stocking up on stuff that's going out of the game. Like for example, let's slip over here real quick for a second. I chew these up now because I want to use them. I could probably make at 14 a piece, and I got 3,500 gold in a consumable that can no longer be made, and I use them. I just use them. I'm literally going to throw 3,500 gold away over the next couple of months. I have a couple of hundred Kingdom Shadows. I have spell books. What do they do with the levels? Did they add something? Yeah, they added from level 8 to level 34 of Ancestral. And then every level you have an Ancestral gives you these bonuses. So, but yeah, making gold is easy. When people, like, everybody accuses everybody of swiping, unless the person jumps up from a nobody to, like, absolute powerhouse in just a couple of days, not everybody swipes for gold. Not everybody swipes for their gear. Like, if I swiped for my gear, I will tell you right now, if I swiped for gear, this would be finished. This would be fixed. All these would be upgraded. All these would be upgraded. Yeah, I would have better than epic T6, T7 blend. I mean, I could afford to drop right now if I really wanted to. I could drop like 5 grand on the game and just, you know, go crazy. But I'm not gonna give this company 5 grand. Not at all. I don't like swiping. I think it ruins the game. I think anybody who buys gold should just lose their account. As far as how to make gold, yeah, I can help you out with that. 1 second. Now that'll give you conceptual stuff. I am working on the how to make gold for the Archeage rewrite, but that's the old stuff. Thank you, Nightbot. Way to be spot on. Yeah, I have an entire Archeage 101 video series already done in online. I'm just rewriting it for 5.0, and it's kind of I'm kind of changing it. I'm kind of changing up how I'm going to do things. I thought the guild would actually show some cojones and come attack me. There were 4 of them. But apparently we like to drop meteors on people at the port-in, but we don't want to get froggy. But I figured out a way to do things a little bit better, and I'm going to figure out a way to do things a little bit better, but it requires me to do all of it at one time. So I got to do the entire guide in basically 2 or 3 days, and then add new stuff on. And then be able to go and recut segments as needed. As it is right now, I'm cobbling together about an 18-month project, and it's just not working because I never did one fluid line of thought. I just constantly pieced things together. Well, I pieced things together from 3.0, and now we're on 5. We're like part of 5.1. Just returned to live and went to AFK fish. No, fishing rods last for what do they still last basic fishing rod lasts forever now, right? And now you put a lure on it and it allows you to sports fish for 2 hours. Fishing rods are permanent. But the rods don't last X amount of days anymore. The rods last forever. It's just the lure on the rod lasts for 2 hours. Instead of you throwing a lure into the water, God damn it, I just realized. Gotta talk about that. Alright, that one's done. I have a whole brand new box of Geo 5 and Geo 7 pens. See, in an ideal world, this is how it would work in an ideal world. You can bait worm fish forever. You can bait worm fish to your little heart's content. You can only sports fish for 2 hours per lure. And then all you gotta do is put another lure in it. So instead of you throwing in lures after fish and then catching crappy fish with your expensive lures, what happens is you just throw a lure on the pole and you fish for 2 hours. So they've changed fishing, and fishing's changing again. Fishing is changing again, so it's gonna get ridiculous again. Specifically, bait worm fishing is changing. So that's gonna be interesting when we get that. That's the other problem. They're fixing so many parts of the game. I think this is just Jalan's opinion. Just my opinion. They need to just stop developing Archeage. And they really just need to announce Archeage 2. They've done so many changes. Just stop trying to do new things. And, you know, just do a new game. You're at the point where I don't think anybody would, like, hate you for it. And there are ways. I know people's big concern is, well, what about all my stuff? There are ways around going mobile. It's too early for this stream. There are ways around ending one game and introducing another. And I know people are like, well, the player base would be pissed. Well, yeah, I mean, if you did Archeage 2 and you did it without a cash shop, without the overemphasized greed, you'd probably be successful. The problem is, I can't finish this in the raid, can I? Oh wait, I can get my credit. The problem is Korean players, they like their pay to win. They like their swiping. And they like their grinding. So it gets real difficult to balance the game for the NA player base, the EU player base. And I don't really want I don't really want to differentiate between the NA player base and the EU player base because we're really the Western market. I know the Europeans get all mad because depending on the prices of stuff, they got their VAT tax, which, man, I saw that the other day, and that thing's not fair. That thing's not fair at all. Like, you guys end up paying, Europeans end up paying so much more than Americans. I was helping somebody price out a laptop, and bye, Kia. But I was helping somebody price out a laptop, and then I was seeing the tax on it. I was like, this is ridiculous. This is unbelievable. Like, $400 laptop goes up to damn near $500. Like, that's crazy. I almost wanted to just be like, look, I'll send you one. Give me the money, I'll ship it to you. But then I realized you gotta pay the taxes on it when you import it. That's... I don't think very many people understand what the difference between America and the rest of the world is. I ain't saying we have a great country. I'm just saying having a free market is something that you forget about until you're trying to help somebody in another country. Then you're like, wow, this is a little nuts. It doesn't look like they're gonna normalize these mounts, so this was a good investment. Having a mount with a default speed of 14.6 is way better than way better than having a 10.0 meters per second base mount. And I'm gonna go poor switching builds all the time. They just need to make build switching free. They changed the guild sync. We have to pay gold to infuse our weapons. We don't need a 3 gold guild sync every few minutes. That's a little crazy. You can craft mounts now? Yes, with Mana Storm crystals. I actually have an entire video up on that. Have an entire video up on that one as well. Where the hell is it? There it is. Why am I online so early? Cause I have a VIP that asked for a morning show, so I put on a morning show. You know. Greatest Christmas present ever. People are like, don't use the chroma. Why? It's sand. God damn, you should have piles of it. Haha, fucking stupid. That was actually fucking priceless. Here comes Kia. Kia found reds to fight. There goes Kia. Kia's gonna get him. Oh dear. Wait, are you the one? Hey guys, I got a pack on my back, which means I have no mobility. I gotta dump this pack. They got it. Go after first love, but not sweet love. I need to get my temporary car. Because if you use the temporary car, who gives a shit if it breaks? Yeah, I saw your question about the patch. You should only have one 14 gig patch to download. And then after that, you should be good to go. Yeah, I mean, there's occasionally like, I don't know, 70 meg patch like weekly, but no, once you download the 14 gig. Now, if you're having to download the 14 gig If you're having to download the 14 gig thing multiple times, it's probably because you're downloading the test server, or you flipped between NA and EU too quickly, and it triggered the, hey, you need to patch, or you need to download. I don't know what the hell's going on with Glyph and with the server. and with NAEU and everything, and with just the straight loading of the game. Whoa, what are you doing? But there is definitely some shenanigans. There's definitely some shenanigans going on with the build. It's like talking to a brick wall. Man, it's been like that for years. I mean, it has been like that for years. Hey guys, the red's on the path. So what we're gonna do, guys, is we're gonna bring all the fucking haulers down. We're gonna bring all the haulers down at one time. Near saw where anyone said there was reds. I guess raid chat is optional. I guess we don't look at raid chat. I ain't bringing any more packs. Yeah, because it feels like 80%. What's up, man? Oh, I don't care. I don't care if there's reds at GR. I love the fact that there's reds at GR. I don't give a shit. It's a PvP-based game. I don't give a fuck if there's reds at GR. I care about that. I care about this right there. We got reds at GR, and we have a pack of nobodies. Sitting down at the treb. Now, when not saying me, when I was a hero in this faction years ago, and when I tried to keep this faction organized, I wouldn't have had this. I would have been like, everyone down at the treb, get your ass up on the path and protect the path, or I'm kicking you out of the raid. That would have just been that simple. And I didn't give a shit. This is so sad, I could just tank this. Who needs a Ghostbuster pack? I swear to God, people are stupid. Yeah, let's just wait. I'm gonna put an end to the alt brigade. Now, see, now I get why people are so goddamn irritated all the time. You've got all these people. This is so stupid. Oh, I hope you got more. I hope you got more than that in your tank. My God, how do you even die like this? Longy153, thanks for the follow. Let's see. We've got the person that has the vitalism. Let's stay on that person. This person is like, is this person really? Oh no, that's not the person that's spotted. See, this is the problem. This is why healing doesn't scale right. Am I a sick guy or something? Oh. Why was I doing that? Because it's easy, it's the fast way to figure out who is an alt and who's a main. A main is going to be looking at their screen and they're going to be like, oh, shit, I'm getting shot by the boss. Maybe I should move. Versus the people who have like 10 alts. Like, it's pretty clear that if somebody moves the alt a few feet away and then they have to keep moving them. Hey, it was AFK on his alts though. I know, right? So here we go. Let's get into the argument. How do you level up your alt skill line? What do you mean by alt skill line? Because ULT for me means ultimate. Oh, your alternate skill lines? I will show you. Thank goodness sprinkler system water explosion has been fixed. Nice. Come over here to the skill manager. And all you gotta do is flop out one of them. So you just click on one that you want to take out, click on the one you want to take in, or put in. What is my method for leveling them? There's a couple of ways that you can do it. Number one, you can put in 3. You can chuck in 3 clean trees when you get to like 5,000 labor, which I'm about to be at. So you chuck in 3 clean trees, and then you just use all your labor while doing it, doing whatever you're gonna burn labor on. Farming, processing stone or lumber or whatever. Or you can throw in a tree when you grind. So if you're out there grinding. Now, a big trick to that is, I highly recommend stockpiling these little beauties if you're a new player. Hold on. Get to level 55, but don't pop over to Ancestral, and then put in 3 trees, burn all your labor opening crates, and then pop these to level up your alternate trees. The moment you go to Ancestral 1, you can't use these anymore. And these are just free XP. So I recommend having 100 of those. I recommend having 100 of them for when you hit level 55, pop in 3 trees and then go. I told Navi to go RPing. Rubber boots and a duck? I don't know, man. Yeah, they're XP boosts. If you're level 55 or below, they're a good thing. Otherwise, yeah, like if I didn't have everything at 55, I would pop in 3 clean trees with 4,800 labor. You will definitely make some progress on some trees with 4,800 labor. So, I don't know you English. It's raisin. Raisin for you. Yeah. It's about 12 million XP to go from level 1 to level 55. And now it's, what, 40 million XP to get to Ancestral 34? Come on. Big XP. Big monies. Big monies. Big monies. Ah! You know what's gonna happen when I'm done with this thing. It's gonna just get ridiculous. It's gonna be like, oh, Jalon's done? Oh, right on the last one, we're gonna give him a 100%, XP bump. Because that'll be how that works, right? Let me open these. Where are you? Go away now. Yeah, like 110 million to go from A1 to A34. That sounds about right. No, that doesn't sound right. Hold on. After level 55 and you get to that new level, how do you grind out XP? Just crafting again? Grinding, crafting, spending labor. I mean, pretty much everything you do in the game is going to give you X amount of XP. Like I said, get all of your trees. I made the list, guys. I made the list. Wouldn't be the first time that I made the fucking list. Does Jalon look worried? Like I said, man, I'm gonna go fucking broke with this shit. Having to change all the time. I don't know, man. I don't know. As in, you're on one or you have a black book somewhere. Dude, I've been married for 11 years. I have no little black books. Time for work. Damn, that fool is funny. Nabby is an old Korean lady. If someone do that to you, gonna be happy with that? Yeah. If I was standing around at GR on my 5 alts doing nothing to fight the Reds, I would hope someone would kill me. I'm not even joking. She's like a 50-something Korean lady. She's from Calais. Whatever. I don't care if you get shot in the face. Like, I can bring 6 alts. It sucks that you guys can see me typing because you see all my brain damage typos. Fuck you all, I don't spell. When you've taken as many volts through your head as I have, you're not gonna be able to spell either. Oh, dude. No, you don't understand. If you're gonna try to argue with Jalon until I'm gonna stop, I'm not gonna stop. That ain't gonna fucking happen. I don't give a shit. Especially since I'm streaming and you guys are liking. Since you guys are liking it, I'll do this all day. I'm here all week, folks. I don't give a shit. Oh, wait, no, not that one. I'm here all week. I don't give a shit. Whatever. The best part is, too, if you're gonna argue with me, I have no problem. No problem. I have no problem making fun of people. None. I'm sorry. All you had to do is realize that You were wrong. You shouldn't have been AFK on 5 ults at CR or GR. If you, I mean, if you're not on an ult, what do you care what happens to the ults? Ults lives don't matter. Ults have no rights. But like I said, I can bring 5 ults to GR and move them around and not stand there. But free content. Yeah, I know, right? But no, it's how hard is it to move? How hard is it to move your alts? Hashtag alt lives don't matter. Did I kill the people at the haulers? I don't think I killed anybody at the haulers. Did I kill the people at... Man, I didn't kill anybody at the haulers. Free content for me, baby! Free content for Jalon. Like, what the fuck do I care? Oh my god. See, this is why. This is why, guys. This is why. You need to have a sense of humor in sandbox games. She got killed me with her PvP skills. Yeah, you know what the difference between having you know what the difference between being a multi-boxer and having a guild is? That I don't have to try to switch screens. I actually bring people. What's his name? I mean, I didn't actually kill anyone. The GR boss did. I know, man. I didn't kill you. That's what I'm saying. Nightmare Bowstring. That's who I was looking for. I was looking for Nightmare Bowstring. I don't think I chased anybody that, like, moved significantly, did I? I didn't chase anybody that moved. I know, she didn't move at all. You didn't move. I remember chasing one because I was making sure that they weren't doing the, like, alt-tab cha-cha-cha, trying to move all their alts. Guys, I missed it! I missed being spicy! I missed being spicy. So goddamn, I didn't get any credit from GR No Quest to just bring Kill Red. Do I PvP? Yes, I PvP occasionally. This show, I usually don't stream when I'm out PvPing. This show is Archeage 101. This is, I make myself available to answer a bunch of questions. Generally, if I'm going to go out in PvP, I record and then I post the videos. Mainly because I'm more concerned with my audience. I mean, we had a little bit of PvP at GR. But my audience means more to me than sitting around, and it's real difficult. It's real difficult for me to hang out. Learn English on any servers, maybe. Oh shit, savage. I have 0 crime points and 0 infamy. What did I do? I didn't do nothing. This is bullshit. I'm being accused of murder and I did nothing. Solo or duo? Oh no, I'm a healer. I very rarely duo because everybody always tries to treat me as their pocket healer. And I don't have pocket, I am not a pocket healer. I have pocket damage dealers. That's how that works. I left Archeage in April. I did not like the changes in 4.5. I was willing to live with those changes, but I really did not like Tryon lying again. Tryon basically lied again, so I left. I left the game. I said I wouldn't come back as long as Tryon had the contract. Of course, Tryon loses the contract, and then Sweetheart's like, Jay, you said you would come back if Tryon didn't have the contract. Well, I was gonna just do a drive-by. I'm actually really enjoying the game again. I decided I'll make content for Archeage again, and then I got involved with the complete rewrite of Archeage 101. Like, completely. I'm completing, redoing the whole thing. And that's why I do these shows. I do these shows so people can pop on, ask their questions, and I mean, we've answered a couple of questions today, which is a great thing. I always love making sure people can get back into the game. I am really kind of disappointed that Tryon were such bastards about the way they went about doing the sell-off of their assets. If they knew they were going to sell off their assets, why the hell did they merge down to 2 servers? Now, I do have to say, merging down to 2 servers probably had XL's permission. Because remember, Tryon is the publisher, so they have to ask Dad before they do pretty much anything with the game. But I would have liked to have seen them not merge down as small as they did. Yeah, the populations are somewhat healthy. The problem is that we've got the time-old land problem. There's new players are coming back. There's nowhere for a returning player to get land. And so a lot of the returning players are people that were in my situation. I got lucky. I found a 16 by 16. Like, the first... Like, I wouldn't have been able to come back. I wouldn't have been able to come back without land. And I only have a 16 house, and I have a an 8 by 8 farm. That's all I have. That's all I want. I don't want no more. But I couldn't have played without land. And the reason why I say that is I needed to drop down 2 otherworldly storage chests and 3 chests just to get stuff out of my bag. I only needed land for all the bound shit I have. I have a lot of bound shit. A lot. And actually a sick amount. Beyond that, you don't actually... You need land to chuck down otherworldly storage chests. That's really about it. And you can get... if you have a silo is absolutely great. It's an 8 by 8. You can put a bed in it. You can put, what, 3 chests and an otherworldly in it? So... Wait, am I getting shit talk still? Am I earning money right now? I am not earning money right now. I am still living off, my, my earnings when I left. When I left, I left with over 150, I left with over 150 Apex in my bag and 30,000 gold. So I've come back. I have maybe 30 Apex. Maybe 30 Apex left on North America, and what am I sitting at today? I'm at like 4K gold. I don't actually need money. What guild is Nabby in? Because I will farm that shit 24/7. I don't give a fuck. I got red alts. See, that is something that I would mad drop, I would mad drop cash right there. I would mad drop cash if you shit talk my guildmates. Yeah, apparently I can, apparently I can kill you with, a GR boss. Oh, hey Young, hi, say yo. Cool. Got it. Other than the 2 dailies? Well, there's 7 dailies. Depends on which ones you need. Hello, Shadowface. Which Awakening Scrolls do you need? Because there's Sun Gold, Reedwind, and Exalock for the T2 scrolls. Plus the free ones out of the cash shop right now. And then for T3 scrolls, there's the 3 in Higher Mountains. So we have a lot of dailies. What the hell? Oh. T3, well, there's 3 dailies up here. Fucking. We put our socks and shoes on. Socks, shoes, socks, shoes. Doesn't everybody? Actually, the truth is I like to put my socks and shoes on before I go to bed at night. That way I'm ready to jump out of bed. Although I'm going to tell you guys, this is so bad. When I was in tech school, in the military, I had horrible insomnia then too. And I didn't have a roommate for like 13 weeks. I was 24 in tech school. They kind of gave me my own space because I was one of the student leaders, one of the well, they're not trainees because you're already airmen. I was one of the airmen leaders. So I would wake up at like 2 in the morning, not able to sleep. So I would get up, shower, shave, make myself ready for the next day, and then I would I'd put my socks, my boots on, blouse my boots, or blouse my pants. The only thing I wouldn't put on would be my uniform top. I didn't want it to get wrinkled. And then I'd lay my head back down on the pillow. And then my alarm would go off, and I would get up and only have to put my uniform shirt on, and then I could go right out the door. I also convinced the chow hall to do grab and go breakfast sandwiches. Completely self-interested personal reasons. so that I could just walk through, grab a sandwich. But yeah, the people, the socks, shoes thing, I don't get that. Although I wear shoes all day. I'm in the house and I have shoes on, so when I get up in the morning, I put socks on, I put shoes on, and ready to go. Ready to go. Well, yeah, I will be getting those Archeage 101 videos out again starting next week. That's also why I said I'm gonna do 104 videos this year, and game review videos aren't gonna count in that. I'm talking I'm talking 104 Ashes or Archeage videos. Other game review videos are a side project of mine, but they're not really what everybody loves. Oh, and speaking of which, big thanks to everybody. We rolled over 3,500 YouTube subscribers yesterday. Normally that would have been like, you know, da-da-da-da. That would have been the Final Fantasy victory song, but it's a new year. It's a new year. New year, new goals. Why aren't you dying? Thank you. Damn. Yeah, did you know that? What Warhead just said in Faction Chat. Did you know that there is a patent for toilet paper and it shows the proper way to put the toilet paper on the roll? If you guys didn't know that. Let me grab this. Just so you guys know, this always makes me smile. In case you ever have to argue with people on what the appropriate way to put the toilet paper on the roll, that is the patent for toilet paper. It's over, and it is a no shit patent. Just so we're all clear. That one always makes me smile. Now let me be honest. In my household, you're lucky if the toilet paper roll gets on the dispenser. Dreamglades! I got a crystal ball! Aha, yes, it's a no shit patent. I did not even realize that was an inadvertent piece of comedy right there. Stream Elements, man, you are on it. Look at you go. Uh-oh. Now, unfortunately today, I got a spicy video to do. I got a spicy video to do. Today, I gotta talk about Ashes of Creation. And this has been the best stream in a while. That's because I'm just feisty. I'm feisty again. I was feisty on Friday. I'm feisty again today. I got an Ashes of Creation video to do later today, but I'm gonna be honest. Today's gonna be a little weird. The reason, see. What the hell, Furby? Were you in the other room eating donuts? Come on now. More drama feels good, man. Man, you gotta get a little spicy every now and then. You gotta bring a little... I mean, because Archeage is known for what? Archeage is known for being the home of the drama llamas. And I got this person... Like, right now, we are in the middle of full-fledged alt-age. This is alt-gate right here. We got more alts at events than we have anything else. Yeah, man, Epic Cloth Blade Dancer Monkey, that is right, because, you know, you can farm faster as a Cloth Blade Dancer. I mean, because 1700 melee attack as a Cloth Blade Dancer. Hold on, let's bump that up to 1750, right? Yeah. That's how it is. Base roll class? Yeah, kind of. Blade Dancer, Executioner. I mean, I could have done it the other way. I could have done it the other way. I could have done Archer. Please be more spicy. Navi just whispered me. Wow, man. Navi's gonna make no friends. Miss B just wants Navi to shut up. Man, that's gotta be rough. I mean, that's gotta be rough when the whole, like, when the server hates you. When the server hates you. Where would I settle for land if I could choose? Hosla next to Varro, Hosla near Jaygale, North Paranor, Yinister near Fortress, Solace under Queen's Road. Well, that's an interesting discussion. Which I need to, thank you for saying that actually. I need to make sure to put something back on my, I think I deleted something. Finding a home. And when you guys ask questions, they get written on the notepad, because that goes instantly into the that's what drives Archeage 101. Questions drive Archeage 101. So questions are great. Where would I choose off of that list? I would pick North Paranor. The reason why I can say that is because there's my house in North Paranor. Now, that question brings up a lot of points. What are you using your land for? Are you going to do larders? Do you want to do larders? If you're going to want to do larders, you need to make sure that the place you're living is accessible. Hello, Realm BE. So you always got to make sure you pick the right spot. Because picking the wrong spot means, like, there are people, there are places that you can't really accessibly get larders out of. So you always got to know what you want to use the land for. Now, if you're moving to Villanelle, you're not really doing larders in Villanelle, because Villanelle's kind of in the middle. And the larders, to my knowledge, 4.0, early 4.5 knowledge, to my knowledge, larders out of Villanelle don't really have value going anywhere. If you want to do money and you have, what'd you say? Yinister near Fortress. Yinister near Fortress is a good place. Get your larders moved out during peace. Yeah, Rakala Mountain cheese larders. That's why, if you can find space in Rakala, you have a car. You know, you can get the money out. That you can get the packs out that way, the larders out that way. Make some pretty significant money. Dude, don't step on snack. I don't want any snacks. I don't want any snacks either, for that record. Or no. But yeah, Villanelle is you do the specialty packs. If you want to do bundles, now that brings you to the whole, make sure you have a climate. Make sure you have a climate that is going to work for you. For those of you that are coming back, how do you make gold? Well, let's talk. Archeage 101 on YouTube. Look up Archeage 101 making gold. There's 2 videos already done. I talked about it earlier in the show. I'll show it again. Actually, let me share that too. Also, big thanks, guys. 38 people. That's big numbers for me. I'm trying to go for Twitch partners again. I'm gonna work that up and go for Twitch partner. But I need to get my viewer base up to about 70 average again. That's 75 is the requirement to have the application. But coin purses work, and I'll say why they work. Coin purses are not the best gold per labor ratio, but they are at about 7 when you're at max larceny, which isn't horrible. You want to do other stuff because there are better ways to make gold. Crates used to be the way to do it, but crates don't give gold anymore. Now, I know everyone keeps coming in, and they keep saying, how do you make gold? Well, here's the problem. Ready? Here's the gold making chapter. Unfortunately, I haven't written the new one yet. So, I can't tell you. I can't tell you right now. What I will do is I will share this document with you guys. That is my guide. That is going to be going up on my webpage. It'll be what I use all of the, that is what I use all of the, you know, bits and pieces, the research for. But you got to remember, it's not cheap and it's not easy to make these guides when we get into the gold making part. And I'm not running 14 alts anymore, so it's going to take me some time to do the experiments. But like I said, crates used to be like, what, 4 gold each? They nerfed that. The other day I went out and I did my usual gold making activity, and I didn't do bad. Been a while since I, just straight made gold. Let's see. If you're gonna do larders, you definitely need to level an alt to do the bee harvesting for and get that honey ratio down. Yeah, I have one gold making method that I don't share. I have to have my way to make gold too. I've given people 2 videos on how to make gold, but I gotta keep just a little something for myself. Yeah, exactly. The problem comes in is when we're all making gold making videos and we all start talking about all the other if we all start talking about all the other ways to do it, we literally will all end up talking about everybody else's way to make gold. Potatoes, I'm gonna be honest, potatoes are not bad gold. Once your farming is 230 and you crush them, I mean, you are making a profit. Are you making a great profit? No, but it's one of those, the more complicated the endeavor, the greater the reward. Like, we did the quick math on the Friday show about larders out of Ricala, and my initial response was, I don't think larders are worth it. And what we talk about is something worth it. We have to break it into 2, hold on. When we talk about is something worth it, we have to talk about it into two aspects. We have to talk about it in, is it worth it gold to labor? And is it worth it, time to income? So there are a lot of things that will make you more gold per labor than others, but they take more time. Larders out of Ricala. Great gold per labor ratio. What did we say the other day? We did this breakdown. It was about 20 silver per labor, which is 3 times as much as coin purses, but you spend 3 times as much doing it, and you have to have the car, and you have to have the hauler, Because if you don't have... I'm sorry, you have to have the freighter. Because if you don't have the freighter, then you're only moving 6... You're moving 7 packs instead of 9. Now, let's talk... Why does my guide disregard dungeon gear so easily when certain specs healer, it greatly outshines Hiram, especially on fresh start servers? That's because the fresh start server is very difficult to work with. And I will be going back through the guide. You gotta remember, access to that guide is I'm giving you guys a preview. That is not a finished product. It's just a preview because I'm not giving you videos right now. Because I'm writing all that. But to say, especially with the new library set being awakenable in the future, the new library set is not better. The new library set is different. But since I don't have my hands on it at the moment, I can't... I mean, I'm gonna... My crew and I, we will go into the library. I will get the library set. I will play around with it. I will mess around with it. I will see how that is. But in the new library set... The new... I know. The new library set will be able to be awakened. I get that. But until I have it, until I can put my hands on it, I can't talk about it. Like, to talk about the library set that's coming in 5.5? I gotta talk about stuff as it is today. And then I have the little caveat on it of the... I think I have the caveat on it. Now you got me second guessing myself. Dungeon Gear chapter. Coming. Great. But, for now, Eternal Library over Mythic T4, armor-wise. But you can't say for now. That's the problem. You're talking about what you have today versus what we'll have in the future, and you're looking at it... You're looking at it at a very, very early, examination of that. That's like people jumped on the whole... You shouldn't be using obsidian armor anymore. You shouldn't be... You're going to be way more survivable in... It's going to be way more survivable. Really? Because I'm in Epic T6, T7. And these are my survivability stats. And if you were around for the PvP earlier, hitting me is really fucking pointless. If there's only like 2 of you, hitting me is pointless. I have too much healing power. I have over 1500 healing power because I'm running these sets. Because I'm running the old Obsidian set, I get the cast time reduction. I get the crit heal bonus. I get the flat up healing power. So blanket statements of this is better than that. I learned my lesson talking about blanket statements. Very rarely is something flat better than something else. The library set, we may get it in 5.1. My personal opinion, I don't think we're getting 5.1. I think we're getting, I think we're going to get a blended 5.1, 5.2. Because we're already getting pieces of 5.1 and 5.2 brought into, like, we got the hero change yesterday. There's our heroes. But they didn't get the new stuff. Now, the library set, again, the library stuff, yeah, we got half the hero changes. We got of course, we got the worst half of the hero changes. We got the piece that we needed to get in advance. Yeah, we got less heroes, but it was still the pool of 20 people. Like, I don't know. I just don't know. I don't know why they do that. But the library set, once I'm done here, because I am on a clock here. I'm also on a clock. I'm going into my I'm going into my 3rd hour of streaming today. I love this new show. This new show is great. The fact that I got to get up early. The fact that I got to get up early isn't cool, but the fact that I've done nothing this morning but get up, shower, and stream means I'm not already frustrated with the world. You from? Hi. What's up? What about the Unister ring? They disabled the library so we cannot progress because what? How about if the what's wrong with the Unister ring? Doesn't need the library. And that unfortunately is something that I would have to check again. Yeah, I'm trying to the Unister ring never needed the library. No, you don't. I don't think the Unister Holy Ring ever needed the library, but I've had this bitch forever. Yeah, that's the Ioned earring. That's not the Unister Holy Ring. I will, like I said, as soon as I'm done with this, we can check some stuff. And the thing, you can't get the permanent earring anymore, can you? To my knowledge, you can only get the temporary. Yeah, if you didn't already have the permanent quest before that change, and I don't feel bad for anybody who doesn't have that, because number one, this earring is not better. Like, honestly, this earring, I should just duplicate this and put that there. Yeah, it was 4.5 that took it out. That's why I stressed everybody gets started on it. I literally was doing win for people, just taking people through, killing win so they could all get their gem. But this earring isn't, I mean, this earring isn't really that good. Last minute groceries. I need groceries. Tamir's going out of town for 5 days. Jalon's gonna be unsupervised. I'm gonna be supervised by my 13-year-old. And the last time my 13-year-old supervised me, I came home with a 65-inch flat screen TV, a soundbar, a smart DVD player. My daughter got yelled at by my wife. I went to the, oh yeah, I'm going to be streaming a lot next week. Some of it's going to be just me working on Archeage 101, not going to lie. I am literally going to be sitting there just talking to you guys while I'm typing. It's always funny when I do that, because long time ago, in a land far away, I took 100,000 volts through my arm. I've had a lot of head trauma in my years in the military. Sometimes I sit there and I think about the 100,000 volts through the arm, and it just scares the shit out of me. I was working on a GE Pickard X-ray machine, and it has 8 control boards in it. And so that you guys know about X-ray machines, you never ever ever work on X-ray machines by yourself. You always have a buddy. I'll tell you how I'm not dead. So you always have a secondary when you're working on X-ray, because the voltage is so high. What that second does is literally stands at the power cutoff, the kill switch, and they kill the power if you spark an arc. That way, you know, you're probably dead, but at least they can try to save you. Well, lock out and discharge the caps. Yes. And you are right. That's what I was going to say. You never ever test X-ray machine with the activate button down. Number one, because if you have to do that, you set the multimeter in to do a capture, and then you have to go behind the lead shield anyway. I mean, you can be in there for a couple of tests, but generally you have to wear a rad badge to see how much radiation you're taking in. That month we have to send our badges off every month, and then because you know you can't be growing no third limb. Well, I was on board C8. I'll never forget this. I was on board C8. I was testing at A1 and C3. And when I got my reading, I blew myself backwards. And of course it was a huge deal. Destroyed a control board, took a bunch of voltage, kind of burnt my arm a little bit because it jumped through my arm. Turns out that the book was wrong. It had the wrong testing point. So, kind of sucked for me. But it was 100,000 volts unloaded, no amperage. Believe it or not, a half an amp is more dangerous to you than like 10 amps. A half an amp is enough to send the heart into doing stupid shit that they can't get the heart to settle down. If you're going to take a lot of voltage, take enough to stop your heart. And then that way they can try to restart it. You want your heart to... Well, you don't want to take any voltage. You don't want any amperage. You never want to take amperage. What you want to do, if you're going to take enough to flat stop the heart and give them a chance to get it restarted. But yeah, amperage, any amount of amperage can kill you. Voltage won't kill you. And then Shoot's absolutely right. The way you normally do it with most machines is well, depending on what you're doing. Depending on what you're doing. 277? What the hell uses 277? Now you got me interested. Three-phase 4-wire distribution running at 270 volts. Oh, LED array. Oh, and fluorescent lights. Yes. 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 There is a reason why you kill fluorescent lights at the box. You don't troubleshoot fluorescent lights with any power. Absolutely right. Because, yeah, it doesn't bite you. Most of the time, voltage will bite you. You see old electricians, man, really, really old electricians, old school, low power, especially household electricians. Man, all they do is they do this, and they take, they just see if it's hot, but they got calluses on their hands that, you know, they don't even feel the bite. But yeah, absolutely. Emergency lights, exit signs. What else is on that? The strobe fire alarm lights, I think, are on that. Yeah. There's a reason why when you're going to fix an exit sign, you kill it. Yes, yes. I didn't work on those per se. CE worked on those because those are considered building infrastructure. But I did, you know, second man, that stuff. Oh yeah, by the way, if you're ever helping somebody who's doing electrical work and they're standing on a ladder, they shouldn't be standing on a metal ladder. And if they are standing on a metal ladder, the second man cannot hold the ladder. Because if the first person makes contact with the current, the second person's going to get stuck to the ladder. I won't tell you guys the story about the guy who drilled into a electrical conduit during a construction project.
Out of view.
But yeah, got a call about a guy who drilled into an electrical conduit during a construction job, and yeah. No. Yeah. Is the Rakala run possible to do with the freighter instead of a car? No. You cannot get out of Rakala with the freighter. Navi's back. Is Navi a healer? Yeah, probably. That's my new hobby. My new hobby is chasing Navi around with the CRGR bosses all day, every day. It wasn't me. No, man, that's the difference. I will outright say, I will outright say if it's me. I always say it's me, but it wasn't me. I did not kill anybody. I did not kill anyone. I did not kill anybody. Bowstring did. It was Bowstring. Gonna fight me? We're gonna have an East Civil War? I will do it, man. I will fucking do it. I don't care. Gonna threaten me? I will get all the old players again. We will have lawlessness. Oh, we gonna have fun now if people keep this shit up. You know... We're gonna do this. We're gonna have some fun. We will make the East great again. I have a question. Why the fuck would you play Archeage? If you can read Korean, why would you not play on the Korean Archeage? Like, the Korean is better. Is Short Spear the best weapon for Paladin? No. For Paladin, if you're doing Hiram, you have to do a club for Paladin. Because only the club has healing power on it. Oh, true, that's right. She doesn't live in Korea. Hype, groceries done. Groceries are good. Yeah, it didn't say Hiram, but I'm not going to recommend, like, honestly, the only other short spear you could have for Paladin would be an Obsidian short spear. How does that work with a club? Well, because, I'll show you. It's real simple. One-handed weapon. Come down to Hiram. There's the short spear There's the short spear at Epic, and it does 764 at a 1.1. We could have all the... And there is 688 with a 1.2. The reason why the DPS is different is because the attack speed is now calculated in the DPS properly. I mean, if you look at it, my weapon does 981 to 1000 on its range. And yeah, it's crushing damage. The thing is that Paladin is only useful as a class because it has Vitalism. If you're not going to have a club for the healing power, then you might as well not run Paladin. You might as well run Blade Dancer, Abolisher, Executioner. Well, those all don't have defense. Blighter, if you want to have defense. And yes, my shield looks like it's getting 0. It does look like it's getting 0. Yeah, you could have a legendary T7 short spear, but the problem is that I'm not going to tell somebody, oh, you could have a legendary T7 short spear, and then they're going to say, how do I get it? And I have to be like a dick and say, oh, you don't. I don't want to be that guy. Oh yeah, there's a weapon out there. Here's the funny part. Here is the funny part. I will go and solo fucking GR again like I did the other day. I don't care. What do you... I don't give a shit. Which server am I on? I'm on Kadum. How does that look in... Okay. How can this person be this bad? Oh, they probably didn't realize that I'm, they probably didn't realize that I'm that I'm in cloth. They probably have no idea what to do with themselves. Yeah, 13k a Thame and can't kill me. Not quite sure. I'm not quite sure what this guy was attempting to do, but we'll find out. Does this guy not know how to play this class? Is that the problem? Light Soothsayer is insane until they run into a healer. But see, I have no ability to burn mana off of somebody, and since they have, I mean, they're at 13 fucking K. 13061. If there is a 6k Soothsayer that's surviving 8k mages, then I would love to see that. But the 9k melee and the 9k archers is one thing. But, we'll get rid of that entire fucking alt raid. I don't believe that. I'm sorry, I'd have to see that. I don't know how somebody is surviving an 8k spell singer if they're in plate. I'd have to see it. I'm not saying it's not possible. I'm saying I don't believe it. Because if you're in plate, if you're in plate, favorites, what am I doing? Minister. If you're in plate and the mage knows what they're doing, and the mage is built right, then the mage should be chewing through you. The only reason why healers can survive... The only reason why healers can survive mages is because they're in cloth. Yeah, I mean that's the other thing. There's 13k players who can't kill an 8k. I've had 7k, not since I came back, but I had 7k melee who could damn near kill me in the past in 4.5 or 4.0. There were 11. Let's put it in relative terms. There were 9.5k melee back in 4.0 who couldn't kill me. And there were 7k melee who could damn near kill me. Because they knew how to combo right. There's a lot of people who used to bitch all the time. And they said, it's not fair, Jalan has too much gear, Jalan has too much gear. And I'm like, well, you're not doing anything. You're not doing anything to stop me from healing. When you have debuffs that cause a reduced healing received, like for example, Stalker's Mark used to do received healing decrease. Mirror's Light does received healing decrease. There's a couple of more that do received healing decrease. Or received damage increase. But if you don't use those things, I can't help you. I can't help you at all if you're just gonna stand there. If you think that you should be able to face roll, yeah, poisoned weapons reduces targets received healing by 30%. If you're not going to do the things that are going to cause me to not be able to heal as effectively, then of course you're not going to be able to beat me. So. The fuck did I do? Did I put them in my warehouse? Is there a warehouse out here already? Yeah, there is. I heard this guy. Need these. I also got these, man. I gotta sell these. I gotta get those sold off. I gotta burn labor too. Just burn a little bit. But yeah, I'm gonna have a busy day. I'm gonna have a busy day today. I got an Ashes of Creation video to do, and then I have those other game reviews that I need to do at least one this week. I gotta start getting those off my my plate. I took about 9 game keys, and I haven't reviewed the games yet, which is a big no-no for me. I did kick 4 of them back to say my plate's full, I'm not going to be able to do them. But like I was talking about earlier, I was talking about a game called Miscreated. Looks really good, except it's a survival game that you can't play locally. It's a survival game that you have to, you must play online. So. And then, somebody was mentioning the, somebody was asking me why am I filling in all these weapons? That's fine. Have an alt that meets all my requirements. Go for it. I mean, the truth of the matter is I don't know how the fuck somebody's gonna say, you don't have at least Ancestral level 10. And this is pretty much the I know you're the alt raid. And they don't realize that's why I did it. I'm going to assume that all these people are alts. Like, why this person didn't join the main raid, I don't know. Now, what if you're a new returning player? Like that person, no reason to not be in the main raid. I don't give a shit about alts. I just want to know who the alts are, because if I'm running an event that, you know, we got, you know, people that are, we got mains that are trying to get in, then we're trying to get mains into the raid. Get to fucking alts out. Like, I wish they'd never given out Hiram gear. I wish they had never ever given out Hiram gear. But you can look at somebody's Hiram gear and realize, like, this person is int, magic crit rate, and range crit damage. Okay, on an arcane, we'll accept that. But you just have to look at their gear. Shield def pen rate, shield def penetration. Given out, they gave out, if you were a previous player, your homecoming return package has a shit ton of Hiram gear in it. Like a whole ass load. Yeah, 100, 150 gold per piece. I mean, that's the thing. If you got somebody, if I had somebody who was level 54 and they were in full Celestial T1 Hiram, I'd still be like, how, you're an alt. And they'd be like, I'm not an alt. And I'd be like, you are. Because there is no way, alright, here's the trick. Oh. I want to make sure to get back to that. But if you have 7 times 100 is 700. If you're not level 55, now I understand that there are some people who aren't going to pop to Ancestral 1 right away because they want to use all the potions, they want to do it easy, they're leveling other trees. I don't know why, other than using the crates trick, you wouldn't go to Ancestral 1. But if you have 700 gold worth of stuff, and then let's not even say 700, let's say 1100, because if you've done all your weapons, how did you get 1100 gold and not hit level 55 yet? And people are like, well, it's possible. No, it's not. Because what generates you gold that doesn't have you spending labor? If you want to try to tell me that somebody farmed 1100 gold worth of XP through mob killing, they'd have they would have hit level 55. Sell your honor? I don't think you could have generated 1,100 gold worth of honor. Well, maybe. Let's check the honor. 2 gems? 2 Luna gems isn't going to be 1,100 gold? $1,100 gold is 50k honor. Okay, let's see, 50k honor. How much XP? How much XP would 50k honor generate? Gem prices are chaotic? Are we serious right now? Luna gem. See if I can do this way. Oh, fucking the Fresh Start server is its own thing, man. We don't... If you're gonna say something about the Fresh Start server, say on the Fresh Start server. The Fresh Start server is a fucked up economy. It's been fucked up since day one. They didn't take it down. They didn't fix it. There are people I know that are sitting on hundreds of Apex. Hundreds of Apex on the Fresh Start server from family fishing in the first, like, 96 hours. So, the Fresh Start economy, that's why I don't really speak to the Fresh Start server. Number one, they banned me there. So fuck them. Number two, until you get them on the build that everybody else is on, I have no idea what to tell you. No idea what to tell you. Hiram is the way to go. Hiram is the way to go unless you're a big baller. If you're a big baller and you got the big fat wallet, go Aranor. I wouldn't mind if Ezzy got merged. No, Brawley, that's incorrect. Hiram T4 will not be better than Aranor because Aranor can get awoken at Legendary. And they already recognize that fact, so they're tweaking Aranor again before you can get Eternal. Before you can get Eternal T4. But yeah, I mean, you're not going to have... you're not going to say... Actually, that's an incorrect statement as well, because the big ballers... I mean... Oh, it's still open back there, isn't it? Yep. I mean, Mythic... There's an Eternal Aranor. There's a Mythic Aranor. There's an Eternal Aranor. There's an Eternal Aranor. There's a Mythic T7. There's an Epic Aranor. I mean, this person's rocking a shit ton of high tier gear. Most people don't have like Legendary and Mythic Aranor, but I mean, there's a reason why. I mean, and I'm still tearing up the combat effectiveness of gear. until we have a definitive, like, they need to stop doing gear for a minute. They need to get to they need to slow down. Yeah, whenever people slow down gear, people complain there's no content unless you give them other content. We are getting more content for Archeage. We're going to be getting... I've heard 2 new dungeons. I've heard... Well, 3, actually. We're getting the Library Boss's dungeon. We're getting another new dungeon. And then there's another new dungeon. It'd be nice to have something to do other than, you know, sit around with my thumb up my ass doing the same old stuff over and over. Although, my 4-pack and I, we're still doing... Serpentis. 4-manning Serpentis. 5 when Mary comes with us. Well, sorry, Marie comes with us. You get to AFK 2 CRs at the same time? No, purses, well, yeah. Well, no. I would not... Best place. What are we talking... The best place. Best as in the fastest way to get coin purses? Yes, Ages and Whale Song. Best as in best use of your time? I would farm in Hiram. Because that way you're getting the Hiram bits too, but you're not gonna, you're gonna get the other bits and pieces, the scrolls, the infusions. But if you want just gold, just the purses, yeah, Whale Song and Aegis. I wouldn't say that. I was farming on Whale Song and Aegis because I needed crates. And I wasn't getting them. Did you have a bunch of loot pots on? Because if you're getting loot, if you have a bunch of loot pots on, then you're gonna be, getting that. Uh-oh. She's got keys. And then I'm gonna be disappearing, guys. It's been a great show. Show went quick today. But I'm gonna go to lunch. Gotta go to lunch with Tamir. Still any use for the water housing? I can't answer that question. I'm gonna write that down. And I'll look into that. Like I said, I haven't touched the economy. I have not touched the economy stuff at all. Look at how sad that is. Look at that entire flock of shit alts up on the hill. Purple time. Getting fucking close. swear, people are stupid. If I wasn't leaving for lunch, that person would be getting killed. But I'm leaving for lunch. Anyways, guys, unfortunately, I have to say Frost is on to something. This is actually a good time for a show. So I'm going to keep this show next week, see how this show does. Next week's Monday show will be a little longer. Because I won't be going to lunch. But while we finish this up, want to take a quick second to say thank you to all these people. So, Lord Robert Game gonna visit you? What? Oh yeah, Frost. This is gonna be the show. This is gonna be the time that I do the show, at least for a couple of weeks. But some of these people would like to talk to you about this early show time. Robert is your DPS. That's right. Because we don't have pocket healers. Healers have pocket DPS. Good healers have pocket DPS. That's right. Uh-oh. Mr. Kitty! Mr. Kitty said he wants to come visit for a second. Died again. And I don't know why would people jump into the stack and not just kill the entire hill first? Like, just go up on the hill and kill all of them first. If you are a red and you are listening, don't jump into the stack. Go up on the hill, kill all them first. Because alt lives don't matter. Oh my god, man. This takes forever with stupid people. You can't, you can't see him. You can, hey man, your head is just barely visible. There's a cat head in the stream. Yes, Mr. Kitty will do his cameo before I leave. Good man. Kill all the alts first. Well, wouldn't have gone to war without the alts dying. Because the alts dying is what... The alts dying is what kicked that over. Wow, these guys regen life kind of fast, man. That sucks. I used to be able to solo these guys too. Alright. This is so sad. Alright. Number one. This is a furball. Although he was a very good furball today, he did not try to claw and eat me while I was streaming. So thank you, furball. You were probably sleeping. Why is your purr box so quiet while I'm streaming and then the rest of the time I can hear you from 2 rooms away? He won't even say hello to these people. No hello? Oh, you're purring now. Alright, guys. Monday morning show I'm probably going to keep at the 8 o'clock time slot from right now. Go over my list. Things that got added today to the list. Housing. Value of water housing. I wrote that in it, but I wrote it on the wrong page. What wasn't talked about in the Archeage 101 guide that you guys have looked over today, I got to talk about fishing, chapter on its own. Rods are permanent. I got to do that. I got to talk about land. I got to talk about climate. Finding a home, why you live where. So when I talk about that, I got to talk about climate. I got to talk about why you live where. Larders. Land accessibility. I got to talk about the dungeon gear chapter. I got to talk about the upcoming library gear. Not to just completely dismiss dungeons. Make sure to talk about the entire library gear chapter. And then housing, the value of water housing. We need to, I need to look into that to see if there's any value. So that's what I owe you guys to get added into the guide. I'll link the guide one more time. Remember, guys, this is a work in progress. So the more feedback you give me on this, the better I can make this product. This product will take me about the rest of the week to finish up. And then this product that I just linked in chat is what's going to drive the creation. What's going to drive the creation of all the new videos. And I do have to say, I will be streaming next Monday. It is going to be an 8 o'clock show. However, next Monday I have to take the younglings to school, not the beers, the little ones. So I will drop Gizmo off. I will set everything up. I will drop Gizmo off. I will come right back, and then I will get started. So right around 8 o'clock next Monday, maybe a couple of minutes late depending on crazy Farmville traffic. I will see you guys again on Wednesday night for Archeage 101. I will see you on Friday for Archeage 101. And then Ashes of Creation should be up this weekend. So as long as my 13-year-old wants to make money babysitting, because I'm going to be doing that solo dad thing while Tamir's in Florida getting all tatted up. Hopefully my 13-year-old or the neighborhood best friend will all babysit the little one, and I'll do some Ashes of Creation this weekend. Videos coming out this week. Make sure that you look down below, hit up my YouTube, make sure to subscribe to that, ring the bell, get notified of all the videos. Check out Fractured. Check out Valar. We'll talk about Valar more next time. All right, guys. I'm hungry. Been up since 7 with no breakfast. I'm out of here. You guys take care.